I didn't ever do it again because it's hard to come off a boxing match, then get right back in the gym, and then right back into the boxing match the very next weekend. I was wore out. But I still won, but it was tough on the body.
So what about Angel Pizarro? This is a guy that has been out since June of 2018. And again, it's not the longest layoff ever, but it's still a relatively significant layoff over a year. So how do you sort of get back into that mindset in the ring? Because when you do have time away, it's not easy to just step right back in and automatically just be ready to go.
With him being new, with only 4 boxing matches, he's doing a real smart thing to get in there with a weaker opponent just to get back in and get the feel back of the ring or getting back into the field of competition. What's the reason why he's off for just over a year?
I am not sure. Yeah, we were not able to find that out about him. My guess would be maybe suspension or an injury, but we're not 100% sure on that. But it will be interesting to see just how he handles himself. And I think you're right, going against an opponent like Harris. Now, here's the thing about Harris, though. He's lost 14 times, but he's only been knocked out twice. So this could be a little bit of a longer fight than Pizarro realizes. He's got to be careful. That's my thinking here.
Well, it should make for an interesting comeback for Angel.
Exactly. So just a couple of quick stats. Angel Pizarro 4-0-0 in his career, 3 KOs. His last fight, a first-round knockout win over Terrence Moore. He is 24 years of age and resides in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And of course, he is unranked due to inactivity, but he will hope to get himself re-ranked again here in the next couple of days after he gets this fight. He is undefeated in his overall fighting career after posting an undefeated record. So we'll see what they've got here as we get ready for the second fight of the evening here on Christy Martin Promotions. Fight night, August 17th. Both sides get checked quickly. See Darel Harris in the black and silver pants. And then you've got Angel Pizarro in the green and gold
Both
pants.
boxers look like they trained for this boxing match.
And Darel Harris was a guy who we saw last night at the weigh-in. He looked ready to go. And again, you're right. The different styles, a guy that fights all the time versus a guy that has been out of the ring for a while. And here we go. First round underway. Feeling each other out here really quickly. Pizarro sticking that left jab out there. Gets it into the body as Harris takes his time. Not much movement here early on, but they'll continue to feel each other out. As Harris tries to get the left jab in there. Good job by him to step away.
Now, Harris, I've seen him box before. If I remember right, he boxed against
Stevie Massey, actually, back in February.
Right. And he was game. He was game.
Caught a hand there. Yeah, that is one of Stevie Massey's 2 unanimous decisions that he's had back-to-back after being a KO artist early in his career. Yeah, Darel Harris is a guy that he'll take some punches. He'll stay in there for a while. He's taken 1 here in the first round as Pizarro continues to try to get that jab and get Harris out of position. So tied up for a minute, now separated. Harris continues to look for his jab. Both guys trying to find an opening here in the first round. There's one to the body. Pizarro tried to come in with that left hand. Good job by Harris, though, to back away. As Harris looking for something. Pizarro caught him there. Harris really using the jab so far. Haven't seen any power punches really from him.
Good body shot from Pizarro.
Pizarro looks pretty comfortable in there, despite having not fought since June of last year. Harris again just trying to get that jab to land.
Oh, good.
Got him with a right there. Good job by Harris.
Yeah, good.
Both guys continue. Oh, a couple of good, nice uppercut there. And got that left hand in there, was looking for that right hand finisher over the top, but couldn't do it. Pizarro, now they'll reset for a second. Pizarro, again, working very quickly here in the first round. A couple of good shots in there, but Harris has caught him a couple of times. He tries to go in with the right hook.
Harris does not look like a 1-14 fighter here. 1 win, 14 losses. I would never guess that looking at him right now.
Got that left hand jab a couple of times there. Continue, another good one there by Harris. Got the jab in there. Good shot to the body though by Pizarro. Both guys exchanging some solid but not overly damaging blows. 10 seconds left here in the first round. And a big left hand from Darel Harris. And now coming back is Pizarro. Aggressive, doesn't look like he landed anything. Darel Harris, wow, a big connection there at the end. So how about that? You said it, he doesn't look like a 1-14 fighter. He looks like a guy that came here to fight.
Yes, and he landed the most powerful shot that round. That was a good left hook.
Definitely. That was the best action that we saw there at the end of the first round. A couple of good shots though from Angel Pizarro. Looks like he's settling in relatively nicely, but this one, I have a feeling this one could go the distance here. Again, this one is a 4-rounder. We're going to get all but one of the 4-rounders out of the way. Kyle Harrell versus Nathan Petty later on tonight. That's actually now the co-main event. It's actually the one that's going to proceed. Alberto Palmetta versus Jeremy Bryan. As we get ready for round 2 here of this one. Angel Pizarro and Darel Harris. Again, Pizarro in the green and gold, Harris in the black and silver, and round 2 is underway. A little more aggressive start here, not quite as much feeling out at first. Oh, Pizarro caught Harris there as he leaned in for the jab. That's in. Oh, and Pizarro, a couple of good ones as Harris leaned in there. Caught him a couple of times in the face with a left-right combination. Harris waiting for Pizarro to make that move. And it seems like that's what really Harris is looking for, is Pizarro to get out of position. That's when he seemed to catch him a couple of times. He's not going to be the overly aggressive one.
He's looking for that counterpunch. Harris is looking for that counterpunch.
Ooh, got him there with a right. Oh, and then a left by Pizarro. Both guys exchanging blows here. Boy. One to the body by Pizarro, missed.
Like I said, you never know when a boxer decides upon himself that I no longer want to lose again. They come to fight. And that's what it looks like Harris is doing tonight. He's coming to hopefully win this boxing match and upset somebody.
On the side of the head there by Pizarro. Again, not too many big blows. Darel Harris has been the guy that has landed some of the significant. And then, oh, as they were getting separated there, it's like almost a low blow, but the mouthpiece popped out for Darel Harris, and they'll put it right back in. Skip Crumpler, the man in the corner for Darel Harris, that popped that back in for him, and we're back underway. Harris, again, you mentioned it, really looking for that counter punch. Pizarro didn't do much there, but they'll get him in the corner. A couple of blows by Harris. Pizarro fights his way out of it. Harris came in with a right, and now low, comes up with a little uppercut, but that missed. Had to go for that left jab into the body.
And the thing is at this level, you take Pizarro, which could be a future contender. He can't get tape with someone like Harris. So boxing matches like these are dangerous.
Caught him with a right there, did Pizarro.
You get into the ring, you don't know anything about this person. And sometimes you just have to take a couple of rounds and fill them out so you can get a good feel of what you have to go out there and do and what to look out for. And I think that's where Pizarro, the position he's in right now, he has to get Harris filled out, having not seen any tape on him more than likely.
10 seconds left here in round 2. See if it gets more aggressive here as it did in the end of the first round. And it did. Oh, got a left hand in there right at the end, did Pizarro, but
I would have to give that round to Harris.
Really?
Good round for
How about
Harris.
that? What about the first round? Did you give that to Pizarro? Because Harris did catch him there late.
Yeah, but I gave the first round to
Gotcha.
Pizarro.
Okay. So how about that? So you see it as even.
Right, so it's an even boxing match, and now Pizarro has to come out here and pick it up and really take control. 4-round boxing matches are very, very like amateur boxing matches. You really can't afford to give away in the rounds.
Exactly, yeah, because, I mean, if you have one bad round, all the guy has to do is win another round, and it's a draw. And then that's, that's where you get into that little bit of a danger territory, and that's what Darel Harris has done right now. I agree with you. I think he's had a phenomenal fight here so far. And again, I think it shows the amount of recency experience inside that ring. That's really, really helping Darel Harris right now. It's the third round. Is about to begin and underway.
These are the championship rounds of this boxing match. It's an even boxing match, and the winner is going to get determined who wins the third and fourth round.
Harris trying to feel him out with a couple of jabs. Pizarro not really doing a whole lot just yet. Now gets the left jab, tries to come in with a left-right combination. It didn't do much.
3 minutes of work, son. 3 minutes of work. Come on, you can do this.
Again, 4 rounds here, so round 3. Not much longer to go here for these guys. Oh, as Harris catches him with a left, and down goes Pizarro.
Oh my goodness.
The first knockdown of the fight, and it's Darel Harris who has put pretty boy Pizarro to the ground. Pizarro quickly back in though. Harris not wasting any time, caught him with a left.
Ooh,
now Pizarro's got to get more
right.
aggressive. He's feeling it. He got a left in there. Now comes back. Pizarro swinging a little bit heavier here. Harris took one to the face there, but Pizarro takes one to the right. Now takes a left. Both guys tied up, but really starting to swing on each other now. This fight's opened up here in the third round.
This
tied
is a
up.
real fight.
Harris caught one there while he was still.
This has given Harris a lot of confidence that he can win this boxing match now.
You think? I mean, at this point, Pizarro has to know that he's been knocked down and he's in a little bit of trouble here. You wonder if he realizes that second round may not have been his.
And he realizes that without a knockdown, he's already lost his round. So now he has to hopefully get a knockdown and win the next round, the last round, the fourth round.
He's getting aggressive with guys. So tried to catch him with that right hook, just couldn't. Both guys taking some heavy swings here, but haven't landed anything significant since the knockdown. Harris. Oh, big attempt there by Pizarro, but just cannot land one of those rights. That's the thing. Harris definitely has the advantage when it comes to power punches. Hits him again with another left. Really working that left hand very well. Pizarro continues to swing heavy with his right hand. Now a left landed in there by Darel Harris. Tie him up. Let's see, ref gonna step in. He will there. Separate him with just 10 seconds left in the third round. See if it gets more aggressive here late. Not much there as they tie him up, and that is the end of the third round. And I think this is 2-1 Harris right now.
Yes, this is definitely 2-1 Harris. I mean, I would give that a 10-9 round for Harris. Maybe even Judge may even give him a 10-8. But Pizarro has to really come out and make this a 10-8 round in the fourth round to walk away with a win tonight.
It'll be interesting to see what mindset he's going to come out with, because he's got to realize at this point that Darel Harris has him in a bit of trouble. So you see both corners getting ready for this final round. Pizarro undefeated coming into this event, 4-0-0, and had 3 career KOs. So he had been there, done that, but the layoff might come back to hurt him in the end. 4th and final round underway from center stage in Noda. Anthony Pagnotta, Calvin Brock along here with you, doing the play-by-play of tonight's Christy Martin Promotions Fight Night. Darel Harris caught him with a right there. Oh, Darel Harris coming out aggressive in the 4th round. He wants the knockout. His 1 career win is a knockout, so he has knocked an opponent out before. Comes in with another solid right. Oh, caught him with a left. Both guys looked like they caught each other there. Pizarro not yet overly aggressive here in this final round.
Pizarro needs to get more aggressive and really put a lot of pressure on and land something hard and get a knockdown to win this boxing match. And hopefully he doesn't get knocked down again, because he's keep getting hit with these 1-2s by Harris. That rocked him with that hook right there.
There was another one, yeah, Harris. Another good right-left combination that time. Hits him with another right. Boy, Pizarro taking a lot of shots to his right side of his face. Hasn't been cut yet, but boy.
Pizarro is dangerously just walking in without jabbing. That is not good. Catching every right hand that Harris throws.
Now, do you think that could potentially be tiredness, or?
It's tiredness, definitely tiredness. Like I said, you know, a 4-round boxing match is like a 3-round amateur boxing match. You know, it's not much difference. And you get tired in a 3-round boxing match at the pace these guys are boxing. And so far, Harris is winning this round big.
And you can see Harris looks like he has plenty more energy.
Plenty more. I mean,
did a good job in those first 3 rounds, really conserving it, and that's what you do when you're a defensive fighter. Pizarro came on really strong in that 2nd and 3rd round, but couldn't do anything to knock down Harris, and also took some really good shots. That might be the difference here in the 4th round, as Harris looks like he has plenty of energy, Pizarro not so much.
Like I was saying earlier, you can never just judge a person by their record. You have to get in the ring every time out and train hard and take every opponent serious like it's a championship bout.
Still, Pizarro not getting aggressive yet. Harris, nice shot to the body and trying to go overhand and caught him with the right in the face. Another right to the face by Harris. Harris dangerously going in there. Don't want to give him any chances here. Darel Harris definitely looks to be winning this fight.
Oh, he's definitely has already won this fight if he doesn't get knocked out.
Continues to be aggressive. Got him with the left there. 10 seconds left to go.
Beautiful fight.
Get in the corner here.
Beautiful fight by Darel Harris. I mean, you may just see a whole turnaround boxer now.
And that is it.
14 boxing matches and get ready to move on to 2-14, and we may not ever see Darel Harris lose again on the local level. Darel Harris looked like he suffered a cut somewhere.
And it looks like he got cut right above his left eye. And that may have been when they tangled up here in the corner at the very end. Looked like heads collided there, and that might have been what got him bleeding just a little bit.
Great fight. I think Darel Harris fought an excellent boxing match tonight. He showed a lot of experience, some great conditioning.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. As we got our guy Chiro Perez sitting down with us here. So, hey Chiro, really quickly, man, I got to ask you about this fight that we just watched here. Darel Harris is a guy that came in 114-1. But it looks like he may have just pulled an upset here.
Yeah, I saw him win the fight with the knockdown, and I saw him win the last round. Seemed to me like he won a little more. At the end, you know, he landed the better punches. To me, I have him as a winner.
There you go. Yeah, Calvin the same way. It looked like he got a couple of really good shots. Definitely, you can tell his power punches were definitely a lot more seasoned than Angel Pizarro, who'd been out of the ring since June of 2018. Do you think the layoff could have been maybe part of the reason why he struggled?
Well, it could be. I'm not sure, what was going on with him, but something that I saw that he was doing the first couple rounds, he was trying to land the power punches without setting up the power punches. So he was telegraphing his power punches, and he was not able to land it because of it.
So, Chiro, just really quickly before we get the decision here, you got some great stuff going on down in Fort Lauderdale. Why don't you tell the people a little bit about what you got going on down there and about a couple of the guys that are really making some massive headlines?
Well, definitely. We have the #1 light heavyweight in the world, Felix Valera. We're fighting the co-main event on the Tyson Fury fight in Vegas. We also have Jason Rosario fighting for the #1 fight in the world. Here we go. We're going to go to the decision first.
All right, decision here from Orlando Diaz.
Decision is in from the judges. The winner by majority decision, Darel.
Yep.
I can't see where,
So there it is.
I can't see where a judge had that a draw.
No, that was not a draw because this is a 4-round fight. It was a knockdown, and he definitely won the last round, and he won the knockdown round by 2 points. So.
Right.
But he deserved the win. It seemed to me like he wanted more in the last round, and he pulled out the win. He pulled out the upset.